So about a month ago, I was at the studios of a news channel called CNBC in Johannesburg, in South Africa, to speak about Uganda exports to that market. And the anchor who interviewed me is a Zimbabwean-born fellow called Godfrey Mutizwa, asked me why African countries trade less amongst themselves. He thought I would raise things like lack of infrastructure, lack of capital, important as these are. Instead, in my mind, one word, cultural constraints, kept ringing. This is because Africa reminds me of an image of a broken vase. A people that spoke intelligible dialects between each other, they shared food, they shared customs. They were suddenly ripped apart by new visitors who left the vase in shards of French, Portuguese, Spanish, English-speaking peoples, often fearful of each other, and always calling on the people who wielded the hammer and broke the vase before to help them make decisions on how we should relate to our brothers and sisters. Now, given culture is a socially cellular element, forcing us to often unconsciously do things we don't like doing, determining our behaviors and worldview, it has been a tall order getting us to see one single dashboard on trade as Africans. The question on my mind at the summit in South Africa was, what kind of tools does one use to reconstitute a broken vase from shards of multiple languages and fears into a useful outfit that makes the next generation of Africans have their voice in the world? And some of you watching me or listening might know that our forefathers, Mwalimu Julius Nyerere, Tanzania, Kenneth Kaunda from Zambia, Nelson Mandela, South Africa, Samora Machel, Mozambique, Sekou Toure, Senegal, Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana, Ahmed Ben Bella, Algeria, Gamal Abdel Nasser, Egypt, Amilcar Cabral, Guinea-Bissau. All these people meticulously used the tool of resistance and decolonization to put back the vase together, but with a lot of difficulty, with a lot of limited means and just basic knowledge. They in many ways gave us a base. Now, the tool for our time is manufacturing, assembly, and intra-African trade to drive a genuine form of unity under FCTA, regardless of the difficult past. So, when we went to South Africa as a trade mission, we set out to answer four things. First, would we find buyers of our fish, coffee, cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, fruits, vegetables, beef, dairy, grains, and attract more tourist arrivals in our hotels and game parks from South Africa? Ugandans, we had over 100 companies, less than half of what had been planned but denied visas. We were pleased to receive several buyers and retailers of fruits, vegetables, asking the right questions. The questions were, will Ugandan farmers consistently sustain orders for the USD 2 billion market of fresh fruits in South Africa? They are talking about consistency of supply. Will Uganda have a robust commercial incentive regime that allows South African companies to exploit the regional market of East Africa using Uganda as a base? These are questions they were asking us. Now, there are several Ugandan companies who already have orders and certificates from the Ministry of Agriculture in South Africa for well over 1 million tons of several products. These opportunities open the doors for retail and distribution of our fruits, meats, nuts, pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, and many others. Many of these companies were exhibiting at the Gallagher Convention Center in Pretoria, Johannesburg. President Ramaphosa of South Africa gave us a direct invitation, and I quote, "Uganda remains a mystery at the center of our continent, with all nature's provisions. And who would not want to get a product from this exotic place? I want our supermarkets in South Africa to stock Ugandan products," close quote. So several Ugandan companies, including Humphrey Farms, who have orders of 15 million containers of macadamia a month, but are only able to supply 1, they will take advantage of this invitation. One retailer called KitKat, I'm told they are the 3rd largest distributor of fruits in South Africa, they gave us the indication that if they open in Uganda, as long as we work with them on compliance and standards, they would take products from Uganda and deliver them on this market at an optimum price. There was another company called Blendtons, a fresh foods distributor and logistics in Durban. They promised us the same. This was question number 1, and those were the answers. Thank you and have a good weekend.
I'd like to hear from you. Please email us at info@tapmedia.com and visit our website at www.tapmedia.com. You can also visit our offices located at Tomosi Business Park, Luzira, Port Bell Road, or call 0414 220 702. Thank you.